Tali's homie Jaleel Shands, aka Loso, was walking down the street with his girlfriend. They were in a pretty safe area of the city, but that didn't stop the Opps from crashing out.
Of course.
A man pulled up on Loso and 4 dudes hopped out shooting. The cops found at least 27 shell casings at the scene. It was clear from the jump that it was a targeted hit and not just some random shooting. Loso and Tali were really close, and in an interview, Tali talks about how much his death hurt him. It's not clear how active Loso was in the streets, but he was one of the dudes on Tali's side who was clowning Pop for getting his watch snatched. A year before Loso died, Tali and Pop's crews got into a fight, and Pop ended up losing his watch. Tali and his people say they snatched it, but Pop claims it fell off during the fight, and someone in their crew just picked it up off the ground. Pop told Tali he could wear the watch to his funeral, so Tali clapped back and said Pop should send an assassin if he really wanted his watch again.
Alright, man, today we got the deadly beef between Hood Tali versus Poundside Pop, 2 Philly rappers. Now, I ain't gonna lie, if y'all never heard about them, you must be sleeping under a rock, bro. So we just gonna hop straight into it. You gonna learn today.
Poundside Pop and Hood Tali are 2 upcoming rappers in Philadelphia trying to make it in the industry. But most fans have no idea about the deadly beef they have behind the music. So today we're breaking down the entire shocking story. Poundside Pop and Hood Tali both came up in the trenches of Philly. Back in the day, there was some tension between their crews, but it wasn't that serious until a fight broke out at a basketball game and everything changed. According to rumors, Pop and Tali were both at the game with their homies. Pop's friend Sadi allegedly said something to a dude from Tali's set, Uptown, and that's when the situation popped off. A few years later, Tali went live on IG and said he was beating Pop up until Pop's homies jumped in to save him.
When I seen you at that basketball game, nigga, I punched you the fuck out, nigga. And then your team started jumping me.
But we'll get to that in a second. After the fight at the basketball game, Tali's homie Shot Glizzy got booked on a gun charge and ended up behind bars with Pop's homie Sadi.
Now look, I always tell y'all, it's 3 things that can make niggas hella mad and hella furious where wars like this could start. 1, basketball. That's off rip. You know if niggas playing basketball, man, the tension is in the air, bro. It's something about them sports, especially basketball, that just make niggas mad. You give them the wrong foul, you know what I mean? His team lose when they was supposed to win. He got money on the line. Hey, it's all type of tension in the air. 2, girls. You know what I'm saying? Niggas definitely start wars and start beef and kill each other over females. You know, I don't know why my niggas a million thotties in this world. All these, come on, bro. And the bitch don't even be that bad half of the time. And then 3, one that could really start is this more like it with close homies. Video games, my nigga. If you beat a nigga in 2K, hey, beat your mans in 2K when he think he nice at it and you ass and you end up beating him and see what happened. Just come back and let me know.
According to rumors, they were fighting a lot while they were locked up, and that's why the beef really turned up. Shaw wasn't beefing heavy with Pop's side before he got booked, but then the situation turned deadly. Sadi came home and was allegedly hooking up with the same girl as a dude from Uptown named Wee. Wee went to the same high school as Shot Glizzy, and that's allegedly how he found out where Sadi lived.
My nigga, did I not just say? Did I? Come on!
Sadi grew up listening to Meek Mill and wanted to become a rapper to make it out of the streets. His mom believed in him and thought buying him a studio would keep him out of trouble, and it didn't take long for him to get his name buzzing in the city. Without Sadi, Pop probably never would have started rapping. Pop never wanted to hop in the booth, but one day Sadi brought him to the studio and asked him to make a hook. Pop did his thing, and Sadi was rocking with it. So he asked him to do another one after that. Sadi dropped his first mixtape in 2016 and was building a good audience. But just a few months later, the street drama caught up to him, and he was tragically killed at just 18 years old.
Damn!
February 9th, 2017, Sadi was at home chilling on the couch when some shooters pulled up and started letting off shots through the window. Nobody was ever booked for Sadi's murder. But Shot Glizzy was allegedly the driver for the hit. A few months later, Shaw's homie Stoops was at a party when someone pulled out a gun and started shooting. 4 people got shot, but Stoops was hit the worst and almost died. He was a star basketball player in high school and had just received a full scholarship to play in college. But a month before he left, he was allegedly shot as get back for Sadi. By that point, the beef was really heating up, and innocent people started dying too.
See, that's why I never understand when these hoods beef, like especially Philly, like especially like cities like that. When y'all all grew up with each other, bro. This is not like you beefing with niggas 2 hours away that don't know you, that's randoms on the internet or something, bro. These are niggas you grew up with. These niggas that literally once upon a time been at your crib. Nigga, your mom was literally serving y'all both dinner, bro. Both cooking y'all Lunchables and shit. My nigga, these niggas know you. They know where you live. They know what time you go to sleep. They know where you stay. They know your family members. They know your girlfriend. They know exactly which window is your room too. So when they shooting, they not shooting at no random spots. They shooting exactly into yours, bro. Why you on that bed sleep, bro? Like these are not randoms, bro. So like, how can you really get away with it, bro?
Ninja
That you
Lil
grew
Mitchell
up
was
with,
cool with
cuz.
Sadi, but wasn't active in the beef at all. After Sadi died, he started wearing a hoodie with his name on it, and that's allegedly what got him killed. According to rumors, Jalil walked past an Uptown affiliate while he was wearing the Sadi hoodie, and the Uptown dude pulled out a gun and shot Jalil in the back.
My nigga can't even support his man.
Shah's homie Wee was shot and killed. Wee is allegedly the one who gave up Sadi's location, but he wasn't really active in the streets and had just graduated from college. It's not clear exactly what happened next, but Shah ended up getting shot around the same time but survived. Reports say he was locked up for most of 2019, but when he came home, he took the beef with Pop's side to a new level. After Sadi died, his crew started calling themselves Zoo Gang. There have always been rumors that Shah Glizzy was involved with his death.
Yeah.
He basically confirmed it when he came home and dropped the track No Lag and rapped. Niggas keep talking about bodies. I put the zoo on the map. And you want to meet the Lord? That's a fact. Cause ain't no time frame for that. Why you keep talking about gas? It's rap. Either way, you turn to a pack. Just ask. I'm smoking Zoo, we can match. No lag. Shah was putting pressure on Zoo in the booth and in the streets, and it was only a matter of time before everything caught up to him.
Exactly.
On June 7, 2020, 2 Zoo affiliates allegedly caught Shah lacking and shot him to death. According to rumors, one of the shooters was related to Sadi, so taking Shah out was personal for him. After Shah died, Zoo Gang started dissing him like crazy. Like on the track Zoo Gang Soldiers when Pop raps, all these bitches around the gang trying to steal the lingo. Shah runs, bitch, that's all the gang smoke. On the track ZOO, Pop's homie OT7 Kwani said, last nigga played with Zoo name, shit, got him stepped on. I know you remember, can't forget it, cause you was next to him.
Damn.
Put that on God. We catch a man and we gon' take it there. They said that his body had left the scene, but shit, his face still there.
Woo! OT7 active in the streets, he talking crazy like that. Hey man, regardless if he not, bro, I don't feel bad for cuz, bro. R.I.P. Shah Glizzy, bro, or what was his name? Shah Glizzy. But I don't feel bad because nigga, that's what I hate, bro. When God give niggas a warning sign. He give you a warning sign. Now some niggas, they ain't got no chance. They just get smoked once and immediately when they get shot at, they die. You get what I'm saying? It was like they just got took off the map. But he gave you a warning sign. He let you get hit and survive. My nigga, if you don't take that sign and get the fuck up out of there, bro, and stop being in the streets, bro, you almost died once. What makes you think that if you keep dissing, if you stay in the streets, you're gonna survive? You damn near died right there. Give me one warning sign and I'm out. You know what I mean? That's all I needed. That's just like I got a girlfriend and I find her texting another nigga. My nigga, that's a sign right there. I'm out. You know what I mean? I don't have to stay with you to finally be like, oh, damn, 2 months later and really just walk in the room and just see your nigga clapping your cheeks like this and then be like, oh, damn. Well, I had that. My nigga, I had the sign back then. Why didn't I take the damn sign? Like,
losing Shah was a big blow to Uptown, but it didn't take them long to clap back at Zoo. And in July 2020, they almost killed Poundside Pop. It's not clear how they got the drop on him, but 7 Uptown affiliates spotted him at the intersection of 25th and Master Street and started letting off shots. 4 people got hit, and an innocent woman ended up getting caught up in the situation and tragically died. Pop was the biggest name in Zoo Gang after Sadi's death. It's not clear how much work he was responsible for on the streets back then, but it would have been a massive win for Uptown to take him out. Luckily, Pop survived, but the violence didn't end there. In 2021...
Pop, you just had a sign, cuz I swear if you go back in the streets... Now, you still alive to this day, so I'm guessing you took the sign and you did something with it, cuz.
Tali's homie, Jalil Shans, a.k.a. Loso, was walking down the street with his girlfriend. They were in a pretty safe area of the city, but that didn't stop the Opps from crashing out.
Of course.
A man pulled up on Loso, and 4 dudes hopped out shooting. The cops found at least 27 shell casings at the scene. It was clear from the jump that it was a targeted hit, and not just some random shooting. Loso and Tali were really close, and in an interview, Tali talks about how much his death hurt him. It's not clear how active Loso was in the streets, but he was one of the dudes on Tali's side who was clowning Pop for getting his watch snatched. A year before Loso died, Tali and Pop's crews got into a fight, and Pop ended up losing his watch. Tali and his people say they snatched it, but Pop claims it fell off during the fight, and someone in their crew just picked it up off the ground. Pop told Tali he could wear the watch to his funeral. So Tali clapped back and said Pop should send an assassin if he really wanted his watch again. The drama between Pop and Tali was getting them both a lot of attention. And that's when Philly's biggest rap star hopped in to try and squash it, but ended up sparking a whole new beef. Meek Mill made it out of Philly and was one of the hottest rappers in the world at one point. By the time Pop and Tali were far for their beef and diss tracks, Meek was already a millionaire who stayed far away from the trenches.
Yeah.
Meek saw all the violence going down in the city, so he hopped on social media and said he would get all the main artists in the city a record deal if they put the bodies behind them and squash the beefs.
Meek, them young niggas don't care, Meek. I know you trying to do good. I know you trying to be thorough, bro. Yeah, that would be a blessing, but these young niggas don't care, bro. They ain't already seen their homies die. They damn near died. Niggas killing their girlfriend. All types of, bro, they don't care, bro. Come on. They not stopping for no little. And then I heard Meek was signing niggas for like 10K. That's just what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched the Pound Side Pop interview. He said he was signing niggas for 10K. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't enough to take them niggas out the streets, gang. 10K is not enough. Knowing that, and they know you got millions like that, they ain't not going for 10K.
Pop got heated when he saw the tweet because he felt like Meek wanted people to forget their dead homies for a little cash. Before they started beefing, Meek and Pop were actually cool. Pop's first big track was called On Some Shit, and after it blew up, Pop ran into Meek at a birthday party.
Okay.
Then when Pop went out to LA for the first time, Meek sent over a contract and wanted to sign him. Linking up with a superstar like that could have been huge for Pop, but he says that Meek only wanted to give him 10K.
Told you.
Alright, fuck. I sign with you, nigga, for sure. But when the deal come,
Told you.
it's for $10,000. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 deal. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Pop knew that he couldn't do anything with 10K.
Meek, what the hell you being so cheap for? 10K, bro? Come on, cuz Meek trolling, bro. You gotta be trolling with that, bro. Ain't no way I'm signing for 10K, my nigga. What the hell? Now, I mean, you could look at it. It depends how effed up you are. Now, if you just really struggling, like you in the hood, like you could barely even afford to get you a $5 biggie bag to eat. Like some days you starving. You know what I mean? Your stomach growling at night. Then I could see, because you also get the opportunity with it. But if you already getting bread and you already got a little motion, your name buzzing, bro, you don't really need to sign for 10K, bro.
He was trying to leave the street drama and stay in LA, so 10K wasn't gonna do much for him.
Yeah.
Pop hit Meek back and said he was rocking with him, but the deal wasn't big enough. And that's when Meek came back with a 20K offer.
Oh my Meek. Oh my God. When he said Meek came back, I knew it was ready to be some nut shit, bro. I knew it, bro. 10 more K? My nigga. Nobody signing. Bro, if I'm a rapper and it's less than 100K, I'm not signing, bro. What the hell am I signing for if it's less than 100K? Come on, cuz. I'm trying to change my life, my nigga. Now, don't get me wrong, nigga. If this was prime Meek, like if this was, nigga, 2015, 2016 Meek or some shit like that, like when he was really popping on, or like, you know what I mean, when he was just bugging, okay, then maybe I'd do 20K. But, man, Meek thorough still with the music tip, but like, niggas don't really listen to Meek like that no more, bro.
Pop turned him
This
down
was
again.
1942 flows, Meek. This was Dream and Nightmares. Oh, come on. Sonny K, we on. Come on.
Because he couldn't take care of himself or his people with that money. But back then, it was still all love. Meek was still supporting Pop, but asking everyone to squash the beef got Pop heated. He told DJ Vlad that Meek talking like that put more attention on him from the cops. Plus, he had lost people close to him, and Meek wanted him to forget all about it for a few racks. Pop said that if Meek really wanted to help artists from Philly, he could have reached out privately instead of airing out the business like that on social media. He brought up how Lil Durk signed King Von, even though Von had all kinds of street drama. But Durk never publicly told him to squash anything. Meek got clowned all over social media for acting like he was trying to stop the violence while he raps about the same situations. Then Meek said that pretty soon, everyone was gonna have to pick a side because you can't be cool with everyone. Pop clowned Meek for being a hypocrite. Then he hopped on IG Live and said Meek was banned from North Philly.
Not from North, bro.
Not from North, bro.
Banned, bro.
What is wrong with this boy?
And that's when Meek clapped back and said he runs the hood. The beef between Meek and Pop died down for a few years, but looks like it might be sparking up again.
Nigga said you
Trippie Red was
banned.
rocking with Pop back then, and Meek unfollowed him on Instagram over the situation. Trippie made a video calling Meek corny for unfollowing him.
Niggas don't follow you when they see you with the ops. And listen up, it should have been that same energy when you was fucking with them little niggas. You was fucking with their ops at the same time, cornball.
But it took Meek 3 years to respond. Meek posted a pic of Trippie on IG and went on a wild rant in the captions. He dissed Trippie like crazy and said, if you fuck with me, fuck this guy right here. Pop and Meek haven't been going back and forth for a long time, but after Meek took shots at Trippie, Pop posted a DM that said, tell Trippie he good in Zoodelphia. It's not clear if Meek and Pop are going to start beefing again, but at least the violence between Zoo and Uptown has slowed down. In an interview with Dirty Glove Bastard, Tally said he hopped off the Porsche around 12 years old and started selling crack that he stole from his stepdad. He stayed in the trenches and got wrapped up in a lot of beef.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Pound side Pop. Pound Side Pop wasn't going for that 10K, but I ain't gonna lie, one of his homies did sign for that 10K though. One of his homies was like, hey, my nigga, I'm starving over here, gang. I need this moment. I need this. He signed with me, you know what I'm saying? So Pound Side Pop didn't though.
But now he's trying to switch up how he moves after he almost died at a gender reveal party for his son. A few years ago,
That's good.
Tally and his baby mama were hosting a party in an area that Tally knew he shouldn't be in. Everything was cool at first, but then Tally walked outside to grab something from his whip and an op spotted him. Tally thought they were just gonna throw hands, but then the other dude upped a strap and shot Tally in the arm. Luckily, Tally's homie was right there to drive him to the hospital. He was all good after a couple surgeries, but that's when he realized he had to change up his life if he wanted to be around for his son. Tally moved out of Philly to avoid the cops and street drama.
Yeah.
Plus, he said he's not even gonna diss people on record anymore.
Yeah.
Police are using rappers' lyrics against him all the time. Pop moves out of Philly too and has been focusing on getting his career pushing. He hit over 1 million views on YouTube with Trippie Redd on the track From the Block.
Okay.
If he gets into some more social media drama with Meek Mill, it'll put his name in the spotlight again.
I knew he was gonna link up with Trippie. That's how it always happens. A nigga had beef with somebody, and then the nigga had beef with somebody, and then the person that the somebody was cool with links up with this person that he had beef with, and then he get mad, and then they basically both go against him now, and now they best friends. You know, they didn't even know each other at first, but now these niggas best friends, all going against him. But hey, salute to Hood Tally and Pound Side Pop for moving out the hood. Both of these niggas almost died, and they moved out the hood and focused on music and getting to it, bro. That's some thorough shit to see. Shout out to y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it's about. That's what you should do, bro.
Luckily for now, it seems like Pop and Tally left the real beef behind in Philly.
Yeah.
Both of them are focusing on their careers and putting the violence in the past.
Yeah, for sure. Leave that shit in Philly, bro. And still to this day, it's niggas still dying in Philly. While they out there, wherever they live at, making, you know what I mean, how much money, focusing on rapping, staying out the way, taking care of their family. It's niggas still in the hood dying in Philly, bro. And them niggas just staying in Philly dying, bro. That's how it's gonna have to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you choose to live that life. You choose to stay there, bro. You get what I'm saying? You can move, and you ain't even gotta move hella far. I'm not even saying you gotta make millions of dollars and move hella, bro. You could, if you in Philly, bro, you can move to damn New Jersey or some shit. You know what I mean? Close by. Just move to the suburbs of Philly or something, where niggas like not, as soon as you walk out your crib, your ops is on the block right down the street from you. You get what I'm saying? Could just smoke you that easy, or they could just camp outside your crib because they know you've been living in the house for 13 years and they've been over there multiple times because you grew up and went to school with these niggas, and they could just sit and camp outside your house and smoke you when you walk out. Like, you get what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Nobody wants to live like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. And especially the niggas that got shot, bro. If you got shot and still didn't move out, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You low-key deserve to die. Like when it happens, I'm not saying I want it to happen, but if it does happen, you deserved it because you seen the signs, bro. Nobody could make you move out, bro. You got to do that yourself. You get what I'm saying? But hey, that is what it is, though, man. This was a crazy beef between Hood Tally and Pound Side Pop. I wonder do Pound Side Pop and Meek ever see each other in real life? Hey, man, that nigga said you banned from Philly, damn. Meek, one of the biggest artists, maybe other than Lil Uzi, one of the biggest artists from Philly. He probably the biggest artist other than Uzi, bro. Yeah, how you gonna ban him from Philly? I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of crazy, bro. Well, he said North Philly, you know what I'm saying? But Meek claimed he from North Philly. Hey, it is what it is, though, man. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and drop a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.